The City of Johannesburg plans to refer its report on allegations of irregularities in the security and cleaners insourcing project to the Hawks. eNCA is in possession of the report, which reveals that high-profile political figures allegedly failed to pay oversight, resulting in the city spending more than 1.2 billion rand on this project. Our reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones is investigating this and is joining us now live this hour. Good afternoon, Pule. What's the latest you can tell us about this saga that's unfolding just a few days before the local government elections? We know, of course, that the former mayor, Herman Mashaba, is allegedly at the center of this.
Well, a very good afternoon, Bredan, and we do know that Action SA has already started campaigning in full swing, actually fielding some of the strongest candidates. We know that in Newcastle they have Dr. Makosa, and they've got Abel Dow in the city of Tshwane, and in Johannesburg it's the, of course, then 2017 executive mayor of the city, Herman Mashaba. My background is a bit loud, but I'm going to try my best to speak to him right now. This is the only chance we have before he actually leaves off for another meeting. Mr. Mashaba, thank you very much for joining us. Now, you've started campaigning in full swing, and you've once again reiterated that you will not be going into coalition talks with the ANC, saying you're prioritizing the people first.
Well, absolutely no chance, and I think I want to be clear to South Africans that coalitions are the future. We live in a democratic dispensation, and the voters are the ones who decide. But we want to make it clear unapologetically as SA that we'll go into coalition with other parties, but we'll never go into a coalition with the ANC. And the reason why we'll never go into a coalition with the ANC is because we don't want to hide corruption that has destroyed the lives of South Africans. We have to confront this corruption that South Africa faced for the last 27 years. ANC government needs to tell us what happened to our monies. Just the 3 years in the city of Johannesburg as the mayor, uncovered 35 billion rands of corruption cases, 6,000 cases, 35 billion rands. And these cases needs to be investigated so that anyone who has stolen public money must face the consequences of their actions.
Confidence of outright majority in most of these municipalities, such as the Tech Union, and of course the hotly contested city of Tshwane.
Well, look, as Action SA, particularly in Johannesburg, we are working very hard, and we're hoping that people of Johannesburg are going to give us outright majority. But however, in the event they don't give us, we are prepared to work with other parties, because it will be, as long as the elections are free and fair, we are happy to work with other parties. But obviously, outright majority will allow us to fast-track service delivery. The city of Johannesburg, when I was the mayor, I did a study immediately upon taking over office. 170 billion rands of infrastructure backlog, with only 8 billion rands available for that. So you can imagine when you work in a coalition arrangement, 7-way coalition arrangement I was working under, very difficult, with the DA being the most difficult. So we would like to, it will be wonderful if we can be given the opportunity to work on our own. But however, let the people decide on Monday. I'm asking South Africans, please come out in your hundreds, in your millions. Come out and vote. It is only through your vote that we can change the trajectory of this country.
Okay. So you made reference saying that coalition talks can be really bad for municipalities, saying that parties such as the EFF implement policies that are meant to destroy municipalities. Now, on a separate matter, there's a report that's been released that suggests that when you were mayor, you were at the center of an insourcing project that accumulated to about 1.2 billion in irregular expenditure. Are you aware about this report?
I've heard of a report by the current ANC government that released a report on insourcing. I want to make it very clear. Let them know we're coming back next week. We are going to continue insourcing. And insourcing is not only going to happen in Johannesburg. It's going to happen in all the municipalities in which we work. We'll work through council, because insourcing for the city of Johannesburg worked through council. It was a council-approved budget. So it's something that we are unapologetic about. We are not going to allow the ANC to take our people back to the hyenas who went to exploit them under the watch of COSATU. So if ever they're trying their tricks, I'm saying to you, ANC, we are not going to continue exploiting our people any longer. Action SA will continue in sourcing in all the municipalities, and come 2024, we will in-source at a national level.
Mr. Mashaba, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. There you go. Action SA leader Herman Mashaba giving us details about that particular report, Brad Dan. And in the interest of time, I'm aware that I might have to go back to you, but what we do know is that yesterday we spoke exclusively to the national chairperson of the party, Michael Bowman, who said that if the city of Joburg does not retract this report by tomorrow, they will be taking legal action against the city.
Thank you very much, Pule Letshwiti-Jones there at the Action SA campaigning there with Herman Mashaba, and of course that big issue now, that allegations of irregularities in the security and cleaners insourcing project to the Hawks. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen with that one.